Come on, guys, moving day. Moving day. I love you, let's go. Moving. You moving to the beach? Let's go to the beach. What do you think? Dollywood? Let's go. It's October. Can you believe it? Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead, guys. We are in the 90s. We are breaking records for heat this week for late September and into early October for Tennessee, East Tennessee. It was 95 degrees yesterday, so we're out working very early trying to get things done. I'm moving chicks, mamas, and chickens today. And I want to show you again what I do, because every time I do a video like this, somebody new learns something. So I'm going to show you how I move the babies, and let's talk about it. All right, guys, so we're in the barn, and there's a lot of cleaning that needs to be done. And it's so interesting because I always say, man plans and God laughs, because, man, I'm going to tell you, it's hot. So I'm in the barn, and I'm going to show you how I've moved these babies. Hi. Hi. Move these babies into dog crates into the barn. Depending on the size of your dog crate and depending on the size of your baby chicks, and especially on the dog crate, like how they're made, those are not really an option for baby chicks until they're several weeks old, because you want to get some size on them so they don't go in between the cracks, okay? You want to put them in a brooder. You want to keep them in a brooder as long, what are you doing? As long as you can, within reason. And so then then you're going to have to start transitioning them into your flock. The best way to do that, besides loving on a stinky buck here, is literally putting them in a dog crate or cage in with the flock, because that keeps them separate and safe. There's no food competition, and then the flock gets used to them. Let me show you. You stinky. All right, guys, so you can see the situation right here. It's an old dog crate. I've already used it before. Put down fresh pine shavings and DE. They have food and water. See how big this is? They're not getting through that. If these were fresh baby chicks, a day, 2 or 3 days old, they just come on right through, okay? I mean, you can't compete with that. So you keep food and water in here, and you're going to have to keep up with it, because it gets a little messy, okay? And you're going to have to make sure that they have what they need. So I give them fresh bedding every day. We give them fresh food and water several times a day. And they're right in here with the flock. See the rooster coming up? Everybody's coming up, checking them out. Might try to peck through and eat their food. They're all together, but safe and sound. Okay, here is a second cage. Now I'm going to tell you right now, these birds are bigger and have been in separate cages, and this cage is almost too small for this. I'm hoping to have these birds in here only for about 2 days or 3, and then I'm going to open them up in a full stall. See, they're in a full stall here. Look here, everybody's come to check them out. What's going on? So depending on how many birds and what size they are, and you're trying to acclimate them, you have to make different decisions. So they have food and water. I'm going to put a perch in. And then hopefully, like I said, today's, what is today? Tuesday, Wednesday. By Friday, what I'll do is that night, I'm going to open the cage. Thursday night, Friday night, if everybody's getting along okay, that it seems, I'm going to open the cage after dark and just let them come out. Let them come out, and they'll be in here with all these other boys and girls. And hey, I might get lucky and they might start laying more eggs in the corner, because that's really cool. Huh. All right, guys, so we're going to conclude the video. The whole point of this video is to show you that you're going to have to transition your baby chicks, and especially with your mama still. She's not ready to separate from her babies just yet, but it's getting close. So what I might do is leave the babies in there in the first set that you saw, and then pull mama. When mama seems a little bit more distant from them, or she starts laying eggs, I might bring mama out first and let her go on back with the flock, and leave the babies in the cage another week or 2, depending on size and how everything is going. But it's a slow acclimation with these birds. Even with the adult birds, if they've been with the flock and you're putting them back, you have to put them in
if you can, a separate cage or container to where they can communicate and be around each other and get used to each other, but no harm done, right? So we appreciate you watching. We've moved these babies because now what I'm going to do is I'm moving my quail out of the barn. We'll be putting them in the cages that these babies were in so I can clean the quail area. But we're taking it baby steps because, again, it's so hot. Makes you wonder what kind of winter we're going to have. I guess we'll find out together. And we'll see you on the next video.